Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Mahomes to throw once more. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 75. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And here's Ryan Wright now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all
trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Now Cousins. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. Still going. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. KJ Osborne, the one he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
2nd down, Cousins. This one caught by Osborne, right side. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throw left side, and Osborne has it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up third and 2.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mahomes looking to throw on third and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Cousins to throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Patrick going to change the play. Mahomes going to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Here's Madison running on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing is Cousins. And he is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A first down throw for Cousins. Now throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Listen to me.
On third down, Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. 43. Valdez-Scantling in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Great catch and first down by Kelsey, who somehow continues to improve. 10 seasons and 7 All-Pro nods in. At this point, we've moved past just calling him a future Hall of Famer. Now we need to just start saying he's one of the greatest to ever play the position.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Longer now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Cousins now. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is the former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. Stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. Tackle there by Lewis Seen.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Flush to his right. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Throwing, Cousins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On play action, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for KC, and even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Osborne. And he'll be out right at the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. From the gun, here's Cousins. So that'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. George Karlaftis in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 3rd down and 5. Here's Cousins. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here we go. This is 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but oh, my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now it's Mahomes again. Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Butker on for the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Chiefs 34, Vikings 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, And you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Cousins now from the 50. This is caught by Addison. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
19 more yards. That's another.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Play action now. Cousins. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Ljeezy Sneed.